I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldees to give you this land to inherit. And he said, O my master Lord, how shall I know that I shall inherit it? And he said to him, Take me a 3-year-old heifer, and a 3-year-old she-goat, and a 3-year-old ram, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he took all of these and clove through the middle, and each set part opposite the others, but the birds he did not cleave. And here, this is kind of what I think you get to see here is that this cutting is this marker of a covenant. So we'll see in chapter 17, Abraham's circumcision. You're going to see that. But I think what you're getting here is the cutting them and setting them apart, I think, is also an echo of the Exodus narrative. Because what are you going to see with the Red Sea or the Sea of Reeds, however you want to translate that? What are you going to see? That it's cut on 2 sides. Notice, I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldees. Great, which is the same formula for the first commandment. You're now going to cut these things into, separate them, and I think it's supposed to remind us of the Red Sea, right? And notice here, it's to make a sacrifice, and I just want to talk here briefly about what the sacrifice here would look like. Obviously, it's not there to appease an angry God. It's not to propitiate his wrath. It's actually there to kind of seal this agreement between the two of them. Sacrifices were often seen as a communal meal between those offering and God himself. This is why the smoke will arise. So, again, I think the splitting here is looking forward to the parting of the Red Sea, and I'll show you a few other images that I think really do come from the Exodus narrative here. And he took all of these and clove them through the middle, and each part set its opposite its other. And carrion birds came down on the carcasses, and Abram drove them off. And as the sun was about to set, a deep slumber fell upon Abram, and now a great dark dread came falling upon him. It's a very mysterious line here. And the one phrase I want us to pick up on here is a deep slumber fell upon Abram. That deep slumber fell upon is the exact phrase that's used in Genesis. This deep slumber, was it tardima, which is used whenever God puts a deep slumber onto Adam as he's ready to take Eve from his side. It's the same thing going on here. Very mysterious, this dark slumber. And then, so I think it's helping us to go back to the Genesis, the creation of Adam and Eve, because I think we see, I want to say that we're going to see through this covenant with all of its nods towards the Exodus, we're going to see kind of a new creation here with Abraham as well, especially as we have these promises going on. And then we can ask, what is that great dark dread? Well, my goodness, that great dark dread is that you are in fact entering into an agreement with the creator of the cosmos, of everything visible and invisible. I think there is going to be something along the lines of, yes, there's a real closeness here between the two of them, and a closeness with that creator ought to bring that great dark dread upon oneself.